this guy unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
He finds his man complete. It's Duncan. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this for...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Nighthawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Get it! Alert! Alert! Ready, ready?
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Let's go now.
Big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Here's Hooker.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Rick, Warriors 70. Hustle.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Goes right back to Smith again.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Ready.
Hooker's going to throw it.
Short throw to Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Now, faster,
so from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Ready.
Hooker.
Incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go.
Hooker to the air yet again.
Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Hey, hey, hey,
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Quick throw completed by Hooker.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready, ready.
Trying to throw again here. Hooker.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Buda Baker, the safety. He gets in from the secondary for the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Third and goal. Here's Hooker.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Hey, hey, hey.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Come on.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now a 2nd and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Now Hooker. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Shoot. Shoot.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there.
Lucas Van Ness in there on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
And he gets it down to the 32. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Coach.
On 3rd down, it's Duncan. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Now Murray off play action.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Running right on the option is Murray.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Kyler Murray with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
On the set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Hooker.
And it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
In motion is Strong.
79 Broncos. Ready, ready?
Throwing. Hooker. Pass incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down.
Ready? 70 Ranger. Top low 18.
Hooker going to try and throw for it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Hey. 2-2-1.
Second down, Murray sets to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Second and 10, Hooker back to the air.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
That is caught.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Panther 11.
First down throw here. It's Hooker.
This is caught inside the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Hooker.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Seven Pirates. 60 Bobcats.
Again, it's Hooker looking to throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
ready.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hurt. 19 Lions, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bulls are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Brown goes in motion left.
First down, Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A final shot before half for Murray. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not?
And that's going to be incomplete.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this 3rd quarter of play.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's Hooker. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Here's Hooker to throw it.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Trap 60. Check smash. Check smash.
Hooker to throw on 3rd and 1.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Rig alert. Rig alert. Dragon 60. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
They'll go for it. Hooker. He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown! A big play there. 51 yards.
And the Bulls have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge.
The ball comes out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And some space here.
Boy, a rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this second half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for them hard from the sidelines.
Following the fumble recovery, Hooker rolling to his right, and that is incomplete here.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Hooker throwing again on second down.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Looking Strong's way again, and he's got it. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Street. Cup 19, Cup 19. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
On 3rd down, Hooker.
Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Go, Street. Mustang 19. Let's go. Let's go.
They will go for it. It's Hooker.
Flush to his right. And the man open here is Strong. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes. The 40. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Trying to throw again here. Hooker. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Now Hooker.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready,
Hooker from the gun on 3rd down. This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Call that a gain of 11.
I just know defensively, when you see 3rd and long, you just tell each other, guard the sticks. Don't let them get to the 1st down line. Anything underneath will make the play. But you have to take care of all responsibilities and know that they swing it out to a back. One-on-one tackles in the open field are critical. And if you miss, sometimes you end up on the wrong side of that 1st down gain.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Come on, set.
Now Hooker going to change things up a bit.
Cougar 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Hooker.
Gets it to Strong. Touchdown! A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Bulls have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
This is 2nd and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Green, green, green.
From the gun, Murray.
The throw out to Ross. He's got it.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Go.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
96 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. The sack goes to Chris Barnes.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Ready! Panther 11, Panther 11. Hey, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On 2nd down, Hooker. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And this offense on third down today, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing. Hooker. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Hey, hop. Hey. 2-2.
Here's Murray. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Nighthawks have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
19 tight. 19
we certainly
tight.
have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Looking to throw. Hooker. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Sit. Come back, come back. Omaha.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Chris Barnes able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
2-2.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Hey, Ace, Ace. Big Ace.
To throw is Murray.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Let's go
Here's
now.
1st and 10.
Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Throwing here is Hooker.
He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough.
For the defense, circling now, 4th down and 7.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
Here we go.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Check. Mustang 19. Go.
Now Hooker.
Short throw to Smith. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And this is caught. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Hooker to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Here's Hooker. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
But you have to expect in this situation that the defense is going to be playing the perimeter. They don't want any easy passes out there where someone can grab it and step out of bounds. So that was excellent work there to force the incompletion.
Hooker wants to change the look.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Hooker to the air yet again.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Hooker's going to throw it.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Hurt. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Here's Hooker.
One last shot at the end zone. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here.
Check smash. Check smash.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra.